Really stepped on something fucking sharp. I occasionally wander the desert barefoot because that's just what I've done. Don't judge me. But hello and welcome back to my channel, everyone. I was going to film this inside and the lighting was bad and it was just such a nice day this evening. I just thought, why not film this outside as well? Puts me in a better mood. And that's the whole point of this episode. I know I haven't been as consistent as I promised I would be with posting a video once a week, but again, I didn't want them to be meaningless, and I think I've been so overwhelmed with the endless doctor's appointments and tests I've been going through. Every other day I have something, my calendar's been booked, and I've just been really overwhelmed. It's been hard to film something, but I've had this project in the works and I've already filmed one or two things for it. I just needed to do kind of an intro video to introduce you to this new series that I wanted to start. This new series that I've been mulling around in my brain for a while now is going to be called Finding My Spark Again. And again, because I had it at some point, before 2020, at the height of 2017 to 2019, perhaps, I miss that part of me that I feel was lost throughout the chaos of the past few years, and especially lost throughout this year and a half, coming up on 2 years of chronic pain that I've been dealing with. It's not so much being lost in just depression. I just think so much of my brain capacity and so much of my energy has gone into ignoring and avoiding pain that has just contributed to feeling empty. Nothing I used to enjoy doing brings me joy anymore. I don't feel the same sense of inspiration and passion and awe and that tingling down your spine you get when you do something you love. I feel like that's kind of been stripped from me in a sense. And although I've dealt with on and off quite bad depression throughout my life, and especially over the course of the last year and a half with pain and everything, this is more so this annoying low-level depression where you're not crying your eyes out, you're not having as many panic attacks, you just feel meh. Blech. That's the best explanation I can muster up, is just this feeling of blech. And it prevents you from really wanting to do anything, because in a way your brain just automatically goes to, what is the point? What is this serving? Is this making me feel better? Is this making me money? Is this helping my life? And it's really hard to justify, at least it has been for me, doing passion projects or things I used to love, because that spark and passion is missing in a sense. And so I just feel like, what's the point? And I know it's not helping my mood, and I've been very isolated living out here. I'm not close to any friends. My friends are at least 3 hours away, and it's been hard. So this project I want to start on, and I'm forcing myself to incorporate it into my YouTube because it keeps me accountable, because I know if I don't film it, I most likely won't keep myself accountable to doing these things, because I made a list and I will most likely add to it. But I made a list of all the things I used to enjoy doing and there's a few things that I've always wanted to do. And every episode in this series of Finding My Spark Again, I'm going to tackle one of those things and film it and see if it sparks something in me to find that passion in life again. And I know a big aspect of it is dealing with the depression in its sense, but I think so much of that is because of my pain and the inability to be as active as I used to be, and feeling isolated. And I work from home and I don't live in a community where you can go to a town center and socialize. And I do know that those are all contributing to it. I just think this is a good step in the direction of enjoying life, because life is short. And I don't know if my health will get better. I don't know if this is something that I will be living with for the rest of my life. I hope it's not. I I I don't know how much longer I can live with it being like that, but I'm determined to try. I'm determined to make an effort to find the positives again in life and be excited and joyful and be daring again. I used to do so many crazy, wild things. My camera overheated from the sun. It's not even that hot, but I couldn't handle the direct sunlight of magic hour. But I used to do so many crazy things. I used to be so daring, skydiving, mountain biking, scuba diving, surfing, swimming with sharks. I've done so many things in my life and I'm so grateful for that, but I miss the person that I used to be before. I I miss that. I miss that version of me. But I wanted you guys to join me on this journey of finding myself again. And as much as I cringe at the idea of documenting it, because I've always been kind of an anti documenting my travels. I'm really bad at like doing any kind of photography or video when I'm traveling, because I just prefer to enjoy it without having to have a camera in front of me. And as much as I want to do that for this journey, I'm hoping that a little bit of this will help inspire someone to maybe do the same thing if you've been in a slump or you've also been dealing with depression. Just something to motivate anybody to try to find the things you love again and do them and live life, because life is short and we don't know how long we have. We don't. Time is limited, and I will never take my health for granted again. I will never take being pain free ever again. And I hope one day I can get to the place where I'm no longer in pain, but we have to just enjoy and appreciate the time that we have and the amazing things that this life has to offer. So I've already filmed one of these episodes already, which was a road trip to my sister. It was a 5.5, 6 hour road trip going there and then a 7 hour road trip coming back. And that was one of the main things that I missed. It was such an important part of my life. And so I was really excited to be able to do that and kind of work through the pain and get that done. But I'm excited for you guys to see that episode. I will be posting that next week. But I had made a list of things that will be coming up, things that I hope to accomplish in the next 10 episodes of this series. I have go on a road trip. That's one I've already done. Get my motorcycle license. I want to get back into horse riding again because my horse is here and I miss it. And I used to do it 6 days a week and it was something that brought me a ton of joy. I want to go camping with the dogs, van life for a weekend, volunteer at the animal shelter, go sailing, get on a routine, work out consistently, paint, drive fast on a racetrack, Vegas trip, pottery, hike to the light tower, which is behind me, kind of over there. I've been wanting to hike it since I was a kid. I used to sneak up there with my friends and we'd drive up to the top. It's probably about a 10-mile hike to the top of it, but I really want to attempt to do it. And that used to be a really easy feat, but with my head and everything, um, it's going to be a challenge, but that's on my list and I'm determined to do it. I'm going to add to this list, but I'm excited to start this journey and we'll see how it goes. I'm determined to be consistent with it. I'm going sailing this weekend, which is a good step in the direction of being consistent with this, but I hope that you guys will stay with me on this journey and thank you for watching. I've been really touched by everyone who's reached out and given really sweet messages about my channel that I've restarted. And yeah, I hope it can turn into something that can be inspiring and help people. And yeah, so that's it for this episode. Welcome to my series of Finding My Spark Again. I will have other videos intermixed with this series as well, but this will probably be the long running one. And I'm excited to see how it goes. So stay tuned. Cheers, everyone.